Hi, it's Andy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the ADK Rock and Metal channel, and today we're going to be checking out Aeonion Sorrow and the Endless Fall of Grief.
Context.
What's the title?
I don't know about any of this. I am completely no idea what the fuck I'm
Go
doing.
on, Andy, give us some context.
Aeonion Sorrow. Is it a happy little number then? It's going to be a pop band.
I'd categorise these guys as funeral doom.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The internet agrees with you.
Is it from their first album, Kirk?
This has got to be recent. This has got to be a recent one.
What's the song called?
Endless Fall of Grief. I think it's the title of their first album. I might be wrong.
It may be that I was trying to find a Doom.
He's dreading this.
And
He's
was
dreading
the
it.
only one that had a fucking music video for it.
He's dreading
Doom
it.
bands don't do music videos.
Right.
Anyway, we're gonna go check it out. Let's have fun.
They're from Europe anyway.
I'm looking forward to it.
Multinational band, I think, but I like these guys a lot.
If anyone wants a definition of being facetious, you saying you're looking forward to it.
Can't wait. This is gonna make my fucking day.
How long is it? How long we got?
Okay, come on. I can do this. What is it with doom metal bands and wearing hoodies? Like wearing the hood up in their videos. I keep seeing this in bands. Denali do it as well.
I mean,
So did
David Givaudan. He does it. He wears a fucking... What is it with them?
I mean,
and the video we done that looked very similar to this.
there's even a Death Doom band called Hooded Menace.
What's it with wearing a hood? Are you like... Is it like the monk
Ross
idea, or?
King looks cool, whatever he's doing now, doesn't he?
If I speed this up by like 100% again, this will be a good rock track.
Guess what the riff's going to go like?
This is the most boring thing to play as a drummer.
I bet, yeah.
And keep it's really hard to stay in
Concentration.
time. Come on, give me something to appreciate.
I should be hearing the bass, and I'm not.
The thing I find though with Doom stuff is it just the lengths of your sections are far too fucking long.
He's blaming the genre on you now. It's saying
I do.
Yeah, I must admit, this could have been shortened.
You don't need to go through it this many times. The same thing.
At least add layers
Do
to
it 4 times. Move on to the next riff.
So basically, Andy's the ambassador for this genre. The way you're speaking to like you people.
Yeah, you. What you doing?
People need
sort
to
this shit out. Get your meeting of all your Doom friends together and sort it out.
Hey, female Doom singer.
Oh, he's cleared his throat. That's a good start.
Everybody has his issue to get involved. It's only the drum and keyboardist, isn't it?
That's like a brutal death metal slam type vocal, isn't it? Wow, look at this guy's beard.
She's got an amazing voice.
How long it is.
You'll get a thumbnail about this one.
Come on, give me something to lock onto. Any minute now. So Doom is not about complexity, is it?
No, not at all.
Because of course it's like
no, but it's about immersion, isn't it? And
it's effectively it smells like Teen Spirit just down chimney. 4 chords.
Oh, don't say that.
slow down.
I do like the lead melodies.
Harmonised
simple.
See, my downgrade should do too much of that now, and I don't really agree. The harmonised
There's not enough of this.
But the thing is that that's what at least keeps me mildly interested. Up until then, there wasn't anything. There was no melody or harmony or anything to give you anything to latch to.
It's moody, isn't it? The music, brooding.
There is some which I think has that, so it's just as bleak as the rhythm guitars are playing.
See, I don't find it bleak or depressing or anything. I just find it boring.
It's lethargic for you, isn't it?
I just like... It's not like it's making me go, oh, I'm lethargic, I want to go to sleep here. I'm just like, no, you've got me to the point I got so bored that I just had to leave the room.
So you have
so
to
I have
turn
to find
it off.
something. I can't listen to it because it'll infuriate me to listen to it through frustration of just there's nothing going on.
Have we had any of the female?
No,
members
she
yet?
just stood there. She doesn't even, she could have actually come in halfway through the day and just filmed her bits.
Are they snowflakes? Or ashes?
They could just be dust particles from the room, to be honest.
Oh, I like that. Nice intense
Oh, wait,
shell
we've got some vocals now. Oh yeah, I thought I'd
that's
get
good.
our arm raising.
Her intervention has saved it. Go
Malone. You know when we talked about Blackbriar?
Yeah.
I said about how that music would work if you were looking at a stage show with a theatricality going on, and this was music as the backdrop. It's not great to just watch, but if there was something going on and there was an interplay between the characters, that would work. I can imagine this being like Beauty and the fucking Beast, the death metal version. There's the Beast and she was the Beauty and this was a stage show. You're like, fuck, I'd watch that. It's not actually, is he actually doing words? Are there actually lyrics?
Of course there is.
Yeah, I
But
think
you
he's
can
got,
make them up, you can just say whatever he wants.
I think he's got quite a strong guttural voice.
It's not guttural for it. Can you tell me any word he said? So?
No, I can't.
So he doesn't even have to remember the lyrics on stage, he just needs to know what the melody is. Then he can just go, and he can do it. Literally, you don't need to know it. It's great if you can fuck up your lyrics.
He's kind of playing, his vocals are like a percussive instrument, aren't they? And they're about the phonation of words.
It's almost like an overly distorted bass line he's playing.
Oh yeah. So is your main problem with this just the tempo's too slow?
It's just, no, because like now, I like this part.
But, yeah.
The tempo's fine, I can understand what's going on, she's got melody, it's pulling me in. Up until then, I was like, 2 minutes to get into the song, it's just far too long. It's lost my interest completely. I think that sometimes doom bands will write a song, it'll be like 3 minutes long, and they'll be like, well, that's way too fucking short, we can't do that, let's play the riff 5 more times over before we change. It's almost like you have to do that length. Otherwise it's not doom anymore. She's got some soul in her voice, I like that.
There goes your lead bit.
Nice lead, Tom. There. See, at this point, I can imagine being at an event like Club 85 watching it with a beer in my hand. Going, yeah, alright, I can vibe on this now. They finally got to the point of the song.
So he's leaving a lot of vocals there.
See, you can feel the intensity of the track is definitely great. So it's gone from that being very nothing happening, very slow, and they brought the layers in, which I completely understand what they're doing. They're building and building and building and building. They're building atmosphere, they're building tension in the song. And that makes a lot of sense. If this had been about a 6-minute song, would have been about right for me.
I mean, you can't have a 3-minute Doom song.
No,
sorry,
and that wouldn't you wouldn't
expect-
have built the tension up. You can't do a 3-minute song. You need. The problem I've got is it's just taking.
Yeah, again, this would benefit from a video edit
Yeah.
version.
Having it as long as it is and cutting some of the outro out there, and it took lose the first 3 minutes of it, and I think you'd probably or the first 2.5 minutes of it by half in the lengths of some of those riffs and letting them, because once it all kicked in and once everything's built up, it was great. I thought actually it was really, really good. Even with his vocals, I have no idea what the fuck he's on about.
Well, they're extreme, aren't they?
Yeah, but I just don't see the point in the extreme.
There's a band, one-man project called Mistress of the Dead, that are even more incomprehensible than that, and it's probably even slower as well. Same themes, you know.
Yeah.
Put the word sorrow, grief, and tombstone. You've got the songs, you know.
But you enjoy that, don't
oh
you?
fuck yeah!
It's your type of music, exactly.
But I've got to be careful. I can't drive it, listen to it in the van. I can't listen to Mistress of the Dead in the van on a long trip. Otherwise, I will be veering off the road.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Aeonion Sorrow. I'm going to get mine out of the way. I've talked a lot about it. As I said, I think the problem I have with any of the Funeral Doom that we've covered is it just takes too long to get into it. I understand that is what Funeral Doom is, and that's probably why I prefer more what you call traditional Doom to Funeral Doom. It was 9 minutes 40 seconds long. It could have been a 6-minute song. I probably would have got my attention a lot earlier. I just felt like the beginning part of it was just taking far too long. It was unnecessarily just this drawn out chord progression that if they just halved that or just got to about 8 bars of it and then started to build the song, because it just didn't. I mean, if you think about it, how it built, it went slight build, slight build, slight build, slight build, and then went up, and then you got all this intensity. But you could have easily still got that and got up, and had the crux, and it wouldn't have lost anything. But the problem I would have having that when it first comes on, after the first 30 seconds, I'm like, this is just doing nothing, and I would instantaneously switch over, which is a shame because as the song built up and you got to that last 2 minutes of the song, it was actually a really good track. The atmosphere, the tension it builds was actually really good. But I would have never have got there unless we were doing a video like this, because it just didn't give me a chance to get into it because it just took far too long. But Kirk?
I agree with you, even though it's called Funeral Doom. I find it hard to connect with it emotionally because the funerals I've been to, it's a solemn occasion and there's just too much aggression in that. Those vocals actually spoil it. Whereas, you know, you could take a song like The Same Deep Water as You by The Cure and you actually do feel like the pallbearers are taking the coffin down the aisle and then that's the end of the ceremony. Musically, I agree, the intro was too lethargic for me. I much prefer that Finnish funeral doom band, Shape of Despair, with the singer Natalie Koskinen, who's excellent. I actually can have that on in the background, but I feel like I'm doing it a disservice.
Right.
Because it's meant to be emotional music, and I feel like I'm relegating it to something unremarkable and innocuous. I don't feel forlorn. I don't feel that I'm left in the desolate snow when I'm listening to that. And there's plenty of time to devote to it, isn't there, to try and get into it. And I don't know if I would with this band. It just didn't connect with me. It's as simple as that. And I don't think you really listen to Funeral Doom and criticise the guitar riffs, do you? We know that it's going to be distorted power chords and the tempo is going to be slow. The piano sprinkles in there, I think, helped. The drums, I think what they are good with is dynamics, though, with this music, because there's so much space that you're always going to get a climax or a finale. And I think they did it quite well in that song. I've noticed that there are Finnish Greek bands that they live in various countries in Europe, and all of them seem to be veterans of the scene. But 9 minutes, I don't think that's a good introduction to me. But every song's going to be that length, isn't it? I think
That's short for a Funeral Doom.
Yeah. Was there an organ, did you say, in the background?
No, I didn't.
No,
That was a previous track.
Right, okay.
Playing Veins had an organ in the background.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. I don't even know if I'd bother with an album, because I know that there's going to be 10 tracks, and they're probably going to be like that.
Yep.
Yeah, you're like, I fucking love it.
See, I do like slow forms of introspective music because I like post metal, which is sometimes even slower than that. But that's grandiose, and there's a lot of human pain in that. You know, the vocals are like shredding the throat, aren't they?
Yeah.
And you can tell that there's even a bit of hardcore and avant-garde in there as well. Two things that are miles apart. Whereas with that, you kind of know what you're getting from the first 30 seconds, don't you? You knew you were in for 9 minutes.
9
of a sluggish tempo lethargy.
Progression.
Yeah, and it's minimalist music as well, which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
But you also find with Funeral Doom, you know what's going to happen. You know that on the verses coming up, it's going to be and then you know when it gets to the chorus, it's going to be the same chorus, but it's going to be na 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 na.
I think
that's how they bring the tension up.
They underutilised her vocals as well, didn't they? I thought on that song, it would have been. I think they underutilised her vocals.
Yeah. But when her soul came in, when she actually started having a bit more range to move around with, it sounded great.
Yeah.
So they actually gave her the space to actually work with it, which I thought was really good.
Why do you? We're intrigued to know what is it about this.
What's
genre?
wrong with you?
I do like what's drawn. I mean, we talk about band names and song titles. I mean, Endless Fall of Grief. I mean, that immediately tells you what you're going to expect. I mean, if you, Dave, you said you were critical of the vocals, that you couldn't understand anything, and he could have been.
He could be saying anything.
Could have been portraying anything, but you know, this genre and others where it has indecipherable lyrics. There are indecipherable vocals. There are lyrics there. Otherwise, it'd be absolutely scandal. It would be cheating, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So there is a composition there. There is obviously a story. There is a portrayal of grief and loss and everything, which strangely does draw me to music. I mean, I haven't suffered much of that in my life, I'm pleased to say, but it kind of makes me feel in a certain way, which I enjoy, which does beg the question, like you just said, what's wrong with me? But I mean, I absolutely love this stuff. I mean, I do agree with you both. That intro was too long, and it should have built with layers a lot quicker. You know, it started off with just sort of drums, and then the sprint and the piano, and then the male vocal. I mean,
it plodded.
Yeah,
they're quite
very
naked.
slow.
As a music video, they, you know, I don't know if it comes across in the dialogue that, you know, there could have been a video edit of that song, as often is the case with longer songs that people put out as videos. But you know, I absolutely love this sort of stuff. Shape of Despair as well, Kirk, very, very reminiscent of them. You know, even the look of the video, because that could have been a Shape of Despair live performance, almost fogged in absolute cloakness of, you know, not being able to see anything. You know, so visuals of the video, black and white, I love all that. Absolutely brilliant. What I did, you're talking about the lyrics as well. The sort of second half of the song, the male vocalist he's spouting out quite a lot of words, which is unusual because at the beginning of these songs and the majority of Funeral Doom songs, it's like one syllable protracted out over a number of seconds. You know, not just sort of whole words, or just like syllables, and it's, you know, painstakingly delivered, which just creates the atmosphere of despair almost. But I liked, you didn't mention it, but you did sort of during sort of commentaries where the sort of lead melody just lifts it as well, gives you that injection as well, as did Go-Go, the female vocalist. I think she's excellent as well. I just think this is a fantastic band, but it's not something you just put on for a quick injection of metal. It's an experience. You know, this kind of stuff you've got to be careful with when you're driving. It is just sort of chilling out in your own home kind of thing. But
I don't know, crashing. I'd just be like, I just zoned out.
You would zone out, yeah. But absolutely fantastic, epic, gargantuan.
Okay. But
that is a very typical example of sort of European Funeral Doom, and absolutely love it. Okay. Thanks for putting it on. Brilliant.
There we go, Aeonion Sorrow. Now, if you enjoyed our video today, please do like, share and subscribe. We'll see you in another video sometime very soon. Take care.